know where it began.
Out of the blue.
It really is out of
Just
the blue.
sounded right.
Yeah.
How'd you personally like start getting into rapping and making music?
I actually didn't really start doing anything with music until probably my senior year of high school. I was like writing stuff, whether it be like poems or anything like that. In English class, I always enjoyed, but I guess one night I just started rapping with my friend back home, and I kind of liked it, and I was like music, so combine the two, writing and music, I suppose.
Definitely. So, as a group, what do you look to accomplish?
You know, I'm not exactly sure. Being in school, it's kind of the first priority, and it's hard to find time to make music, but we're just doing our best to keep stuff coming. I mean, it kind of is all up in the air right now. We're trying to possibly do maybe a show or two sometime. Last year there was talks with that, but just don't really have that much going for us yet.
Right. All right. Well, what song are we going to be hearing right now?
I believe the song we're hearing is called Reachin'.
Okay. All right. Well, let's take a look at Reachin' by Drop Top Jacuzzi.
Get up kinda early, nothing on my mind but an innocent girly. Blonde hair curly, got my stomach doing swirlies, but the only problem is she ain't never heard me. Read my lips where my words be. Got me so high, pull me down from the nosebleed. Open up the door, let me in before my toes freeze. Be with you forever, make you my one and only. Wonder when you're next gonna text my phony. Never used to write, but I want you to know me. Never got it right, but that was just the old me. Don't know what it is, thought you were just my homie. The way she make me feel too good, never lonely. I got one thing on my mind, so that's why I'm sitting looking up at the sky. Reaching up away, now I say bye-bye.
This flow has got me holding on to hope I thought was stolen, and the dreams I thought would never find a way. But now
Again, that song is called Reachin' by Drop Top Jacuzzi. So, why is that song special to you?
Well, I actually really like that beat, to be honest, more than many of the other ones Jordan's made, but I guess it's really kind of just the first song that we put together completely, and as a group we all were a part of. I don't know, it just kind of makes you feel happy, I guess, no matter what.
Yeah.
So,
Every time you hear it, you probably think, like, that was the first thing I did.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much, I mean.
So, like, who inspired you to get started with music? Like, any rappers or hip-hop groups that really caught your attention?
I guess actually I'm pretty open to music types. I don't really like to classify music, I guess. I like pretty much anything from Phil Collins to Lil Wayne, I suppose. I don't know, just like music, I guess.
Cool, cool. Any other details you want to share or get the message out?
Yeah, I guess if anyone's interested, if you go to YouTube, we have some music on there, Drop Top Jacuzzi, no space in between Drop Top, or if you go to purevolume.com, there's some music on there also.
Okay, cool. Are you hoping to get on iTunes eventually?
Guess that's the plan. I'm really not looking for fame, I suppose.
Yeah?
We'll see.
Awesome. So how'd you meet those guys? Just out of the blue? You just found them and they were into music and
Yeah,
just happened?
John Barlow actually was in one of my classes that I had to take, and was sitting next to him, and eventually we just started talking to each other, and I kind of heard some of the songs they made, and I, at the time, was just starting to rap, so kind of just combined ideas, I guess.
So, like, where do you go to make your songs?
We have actually John's friends back home. He has a studio. He's got an old farmhouse, and he's just kind of putting stuff together for us to use there, and he's definitely doing everything he can for us. I really appreciate that. He's got a really nice studio, actually, and that's, I mean, you can tell on YouTube there's sound differences in some songs, somewhere in there, and somewhere at just a small mic we got with a computer.
Right. So, tell me, what is your favorite song besides Reachin'?
Let's see. We haven't really totally finalized it yet, but it's called Ballpoint Blazed.
Okay.
Hopefully we get that finished soon. It's definitely got a lot of meaning to it also.
Awesome. Well, Andrew, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you,
the
Joey,
weekly
for
interview.
having me.
Stay tuned. Nick will be right back with the sports. But first, let's take another look at those adorable pets in need of adoption.
Meet Pistachio, a domestic medium-haired kitten. Male, fun-loving, and outgoing. He loves to play and needs a loving home. Here we have England, a domestic shorthair, buff tiger in white, male, very fun and playful, very energetic. Loves to be around people and receive lots of love and attention, has a wonderful personality, and he needs a home to always love and care for him. And here we have Debbie, a shepherd mix. She's 7 to 8 months old, full of life, playful and spunky, ready to have fun, and already knows how to sit, but she would love to learn new tricks. Finally, we have Bentley. He's a Shih Tzu Terrier mix, 4.5 months old, a super fluff ball, and as you can see, very energetic.
To find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
Again, the phone number for the Cooley Region Humane Society is 781-4014. The UW Lacrosse Eagles have their first winning streak of the 2011 football season following a 42-6 victory over Jamestown College of North Dakota. The Eagles improved to 2-3 on the season in front of their home crowd at Roger Herring Stadium at Veterans Memorial Field. The first ever meeting between the Eagles and the Jimmies started quickly when UWL's Jack Meckstroth recovered a fumble on Jamestown's second play from scrimmage. That set up a 27-yard touchdown strike from quarterback Mike Butterfield to wide receiver Tony Bilderback. Butterfield added a 14-yard touchdown scamper later in the first quarter to make it a 14-0 lead. A botched snap on a Jamestown punt led to a safety and a 16-0 lead for the Eagles. But the first quarter scoring was not over. Sophomore kicker Justin Hoenecker hit a career-long 50-yard booming field goal that is tied for the second longest field goal in Eagles team history. On Jamestown's first possession of the second half, UWL's Alex Barr returned a Jimmy's fumble 47 yards to pay dirt. That gave the Eagles a 32-6 advantage. The Eagles continued to roll throughout the second half and accumulated 438 yards from scrimmage, while the defense held Jamestown to a meager 141 total yards. Tony Bilderback continues to turn heads as he improves as a receiver. The sophomore had 6 receptions for 119 yards. Bilderback is averaging over 19 yards per reception this season. As we check out the statistical leaders from last week, remember that the Eagles will look to extend that winning streak to 3 and reach 500 this Saturday when they host UW Eau Claire at 11:30 in the morning. As the season looks up for the Eagles football team, the women's soccer team has looked impressive as well. The latest evidence of their success was the news that junior midfielder Saskia Taylor has been selected the Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, that's the WIAC, Defensive Player of the Week. Taylor, who hails from Madison West High School, continues to serve as a playmaker, strong defender, and a goal scorer for the Eagles. The 2010 WIAC first teamer had both goals in UWL's 2-0 victory over UW Superior on October 8th. Taylor leads the team with 6 goals and 12 points this season. Both notches are single-season career highs. She is also tied for the lead with 3 match-winning goals in 2011. Last week, the Eagles took on UW Platteville and earned a 1-0 victory. Their record currently stands at 8-4-1 overall and 3-1 in conference play. A big event for the men's and women's cross-country team this weekend as they prepare to host the 31st running of the Jim Drews Invitational. That event is occurring this Saturday. That is going to wrap us up in sports for this week.
All right. Well, other sports too. Brewers play tonight, don't they?
Yes, the Brewers will be in action. The deceptive left-hander Randy Wolf will take the hill against Kyle Loesch of the Cardinals. The Brewers are trying to tie that up 2-2.
All right. Hopefully they got it in them.
Yeah, I think they do. You know, it's tough to play in St. Louis, but I think the Brewers are due for a victory here, and I
do
think
too.
they'll be able to tie the series
Yeah.
up. But should be exciting, and of course the Packers are in action. Badgers back in action against Indiana this weekend, so another full slate of sporting events for everyone to enjoy while they push off their homework till Sunday night.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us this week and watching WMCM's Week in Review. Make sure to join us at the same time, same place, next Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Campus Channel 6, Charter Channel 96, and Digital Cable Channel 989.